Wanderlei, there's so much talk going into this fight about your impending retirement, and should you call it quits, how satisfying is it to silence some of those critics?
Me, you mean?
No, it's wonderful. No, I think I can't talk after my last fight. Before that, it's embarrassing for me. I lost like that, but it happened. No, like and in that job, you need to kill one lion a day. No, this is what this guy do every weekend. No, every weekend, this guy make the one event better to the other, to the other, to the other. No, it's a great honor for me. Great having this opportunity. Thanks so much for believing in me, and it's awesome. No, I have my fans with me. They guys help me a lot, and it's great. It's a great moment for me.
And just to clarify, Wanderlei Silva is a guy whom we in this company respect and care about very much. He's a very good person. He's been a great asset to us. In no way, shape, or form. Listen, I said it about Chuck Liddell, and I'll say it about Wanderlei Silva too. When guys start getting, consecutive knockouts, and you keep them in there fighting, can we keep Wanderlei Silva rolling and keep him fighting? Of course we can. But I don't want to make $1 of that kind of money. I want to make sure that Wanderlei Silva is healthy. He's got a great business in Las Vegas. He's got a gym and a school, and we've seen it in boxing. And I'm just saying, I don't care what anybody says or what anybody thinks. We're not going to see it here in the UFC. When it's time, I will sit down with these guys and we'll talk about options, and we'll go from there. And we're not the type of promoters that say, all right, Wanderlei, it's over. See you later. Get out of here and good luck to you. Wanderlei Silva has been a very good guy to all of us in this company. We respect him, we care about him, and we don't want to see him stick around inside the octagon too long. And that's why I talk about guys hanging it up when I think it's time. He went in tonight, he won, and it was an incredible fight. He won fight of the night, by the way. Yeah, congratulations. And you know what I'm saying.
Eduardo from Tatame Magazine. I asked in Portuguese for Wanderlei. Wanderlei, como é que foi essa vitória para você depois de tanto tempo? Passou por cirurgia e tudo mais, veio aquela derrota. Como é que foi a emoção de voltar a vencer? E qual o seu próximo passo? Você pensa em de repente fazer uma luta em 2012 no Brasil?
Então, foi uma luta muito importante para mim. Eu treinei bastante e os meus próximos passos eu vou... Meu próximo passo eu vou transformar a minha academia em uma academia não profit agora, né? Para poder dar aula para as pessoas, para algumas pessoas carentes de graça, né? Eu vou fazer uma coisa carente lá. Esse é o meu próximo passo. Agora, com relação à luta, depende do patrão.
We'll have to let that one go, guys, because I don't know if there's a translation.
You told us before that you thought Kang had the best kicks in MMA. So now that you've fought him and you felt them, what did you think while you actually had to take them?
No, it's a tough kick. It's hurt. The strong kicks. No, he's a really good fighter. No, I think we give a good show for the fans over here. And this is important. No, we need to make the fans happy.
And it definitely seemed like you, and maybe I'm projecting, but it seemed like you were conscious of sticking to a game plan in this fight. Is that the case?
Yeah, my coach gave the direction to me for going to attack more in the second round, and that's the plan.
Dana's comments about, and I don't want to put words in his mouth, but kind of this is your last chance, or you got to make a good showing, basically. Did that affect your preparation and your strategy for this fight? Did that enter into your mind at all as you were getting ready for this fight?
If anybody speaks Portuguese, could you explain to him what he just said so he understands? So you do? Thank you. Go ahead, give her the mic.
I understand.
Oh, you said he
Did you understand?
Ele
só perguntou se com relação à preparação, né, o fato do Dana ter dito para você que essa poderia ser a sua última luta, se isso mudou alguma coisa na sua estratégia enquanto você estava se preparando para essa luta.
I think since I have that performance, like my last performance, is done because I know that sport no more space for falls. No, we fight in the best event in the world. I know the responsibility to be here. Have space just for the best guys in the world over here. No more space for falls. I know that, and we work with the pressure, which is normal, and we need to be there and make the job.
What was it like fighting a guy like Kang? You know, Joe Rogan was mentioning how he's so unconventional with his kicks, and when he had you in trouble, he was throwing kicks that a lot of guys wouldn't throw in that situation. What was it like having to deal with that, especially when he had you rocked a little bit?
I train a lot I study his game a lot, and I and my coach, we make a good game plan for that fight, and thanks God we're going the right way.